Good afternoon. Yeah, in this class, we have to discuss about the water analysis. You know, water is very essential component of the life, not only for human being, it is for animals, birds, plants, crops, everything. Not necessarily only for life, it is also very important for industries also. You shall be surprised that industries use more water, or you can say consume more water than human. So you can imagine the importance of the water. But actually what happens, the water, it flows from different part of the earth. So many salts dissolve in water. For example, calcium salt like calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, calcium nitrate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium chloride, so many salts of the magnesium. They are bicarbonates like calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate, iron salts, strontium salt. Well, you can say different type of the salts are dissolved. Some salts are useful for our health, we require them, but many of the salts are not required for water used in industry. We also can determine so many types of the ions present dissolved in water. So overall, we say water analysis. So in water analysis, what type of the measurements are possible, or what type of the measurement we make in the laboratory. So here just see, water analysis, we determine hardness of water. Hardness of water. This one is prescribed in your theory schedule. So many questions are asked regarding the hardness of water. Second thing which you determine, that is the alkalinity of the water. Water, mostly we know that water is a neutral, but if the nature of the salt is of such a type which can create alkaline character, means carbonate ions are present, hydroxyl ion present, bicarbonate ions are present, so water become alkaline. So we can determine experimentally alkalinity of the water as well. हम अल्कलाइन करेक्टर भी पानी का ज्ञात कर सकते हैं एक्सपेरिमेंट से, हम लैब के अंदर इसको कराते हैं और बड़े आराम से हम यह कर सकते हैं। हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर भी हम लैब में निकाल सकते हैं और निकालते ही हैं। डिजॉल्व क्लोरीन, आप जानते हो कि Cl2 क्लोरीन गैस, इट इज सॉल्युबल इन वाटर, पानी में घुलनशील है। तो पानी में घुलनशील है तो क्लोरीन कितना होगा यह हम ज्ञात कर सकते हैं। वी कैन डिटरमिन द डिजॉल्व अमाउंट ऑफ द क्लोरीन इन वाटर। क्लोराइड आयन कंटेंट, very easily we can determine the chloride ion content in the water experimentally. Now here dissolve carbon dioxide and BOD, COD. Biological oxygen demand and chemical oxygen demand. These two terms are very popular terms when we analyze water. So we shall mainly focus over hardness of water. So we have to explain, first of all, we have to explain hardness of water. Definition. Hardness and hard water, two things. Just see, hard water means water containing calcium ion or magnesium ion or both. Very simple, hard water. If someone says this is the hard water, certainly the water sample contains calcium ion or magnesium ion or calcium and magnesium, both type of the ions are present in the water. Then that water sample will be called as the hard water. So you should be very clear about the hard water. Hard water means, if somebody says if sodium ion is present in water, is it hard water? No, it is not hard water. Sodium chloride is dissolved? No, it is not hard water. Potassium chloride dissolved in water? Hard water? No, it is not hard water. So particularly hard water means any water sample which contain calcium or magnesium or both ions, that is the hard water. So you should be very clear. One thing also you should be very clear, heavy water, heavy, भारी जल, इंटरमीडिएट में आप पढ़े होंगे, हाई स्कूल में पढ़े होंगे भारी जल, ये है दिस इज द D2O, डिटोरियम की ऑक्साइड. नो, दिस इज नॉट द हार्ड वाटर. Deuterium is isotope of the hydrogen. Water, simply water is H2O and D2O is water. It is not hard water, it is heavy water. So you should not confuse about the heavy water and hard water. So we are not concerned here about the heavy water. No, D2O, heavy water. We are not concerned. I am concerned with the hard water, means water containing calcium ion, magnesium ion, or both type of the ion. So this is the hard water. So definition, what is the definition of hardness of water? Hardness of water, hardness of water is defined as soap consuming capacity of water. Soap consuming. What do you mean by soap consuming? Everybody knows that higher fatty acid like stearic acid, sodium stearate is the soap, sodium oleic acid is soap, or sodium palmitate is soap. Soap is nothing but the salt of the higher fatty acid. So when water sample does not contain calcium ion, magnesium ion, so soap will give leather, झाग, foam, you can say foam, झाग देगा. साबुन के साथ पानी झाग देगा. कब? जब हार्ड नहीं होगा. हार्ड नहीं होने का मतलब क्या हुआ कि पानी में कैल्शियम आयन, मैग्नीशियम आयन नहीं होगा. बाकी आयन है तो कोई बात नहीं है, कैल्शियम आयन, मैग्नीशियम आयन नहीं होना चाहिए. कैल्शियम आयन, मैग्नीशियम आयन अगर पानी में है तो निश्चित तौर पर सोप के साथ वो झाग नहीं बनने देगा. ज़्यादा सोप कंज्यूम होगा, खर्च होगा. तो जितना ही अधिक से अधिक मात्रा में कैल्शियम आयन, मैग्नीशियम आयन पानी के सैंपल में है, उतना अधिक से अधिक साबुन खर्च होगा धुलाई के लिए. लेकिन एक बात ध्यान रखिए, डिटर्जेंट के लिए नहीं कह रहा हूं. डिटर्जेंट पे हार्डनेस का कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ता है, केवल सोप पे पड़ता है. तो झाग नहीं देता है तो बनता क्या है? So chemically we can explain how hard water can consume soap. So in this way, the measurement of the hardness, that is the concentration of the calcium and magnesium ion, can be determined in terms of the amount of the soap consumed. So therefore, I say here, hardness of water is defined as the soap consuming capacity of water. So how we can explain it by the reaction? This is the C17H35COO. This is the soap. This is the soap. C17H35COO. So if soap interact with the water, what will happen? Water contain calcium ion and magnesium ion. So suppose calcium ion is present in the water like this. What will happen? You will get C17H35 COO twice calcium. This is the scum. सफेद पपड़ी, सफेद पपड़ी, कपड़े के ऊपर सफेद जो है पपड़ी जम जाएगी, झाग नहीं बनेगी। फ्रॉथ, फोम या लेदर, एंड यू विल गेट सोडियम आयन प्लस Na2Na like this. So in this way the hard water containing calcium ion. Similarly, you can also explain the reaction of the magnesium ion with the soap. You can write here C17 H35 COO Na plus magnesium ion. You will get C17 H35 COO twice Mg plus sodium ion like this. So this is also scum. It deposits over the cloth. So in this way, hardness of water is not used for cleansing clothes. कपड़े धोने में काम नहीं आता है हार्ड वाटर अगर है तो आप ये बात क्लियरली समझो। हार्ड वाटर का माने क्या है कि हार्ड वाटर का माने कि ऐसा वाटर का नमूना जिसके अंदर कैल्शियम आयन, मैग्नीशियम आयन डिजॉल्व हों। वो कैल्शियम मैग्नीशियम आयन कैल्शियम बाइकार्बोनेट के द्वारा प्राप्त हो सकते हैं, कैल्शियम क्लोराइड के द्वारा प्राप्त हो सकते हैं, कैल्शियम सल्फेट के द्वारा प्राप्त हो सकते हैं, या मैग्नीशियम बाइकार्बोनेट के डिजॉल्व होने के कारण हो सकता है, या मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड और मैग्नीशियम सल्फेट ये मैग्नीशियम के साल्ट को घुलने के कारण हो सकता है। तो इस प्रकार से आप एक क्लियर कंसेप्ट आप अपने दिमाग में बैठाइए कि देयर इज ए हार्ड वाटर which contain calcium and magnesium ion, and hardness of water is this one, means soap consuming capacity. So this is all about the hard water and hardness of water. Now second thing, types of the hardness. टाइप, एक चीज आपको बता दें, हार्ड वाटर पिया जा सकता है। हम हार्ड वाटर ड्रिंकिंग वाटर हो सकता है, सॉफ्ट वाटर नहीं पीते क्योंकि हमारे शरीर के लिए मिनरल की जरूरत होती है। तो हार्ड वाटर हम पी सकते हैं, लेकिन जब हम पी सकते हैं तो आपके मन में ये बात आ सकती है कि फिर ये हार्डनेस निकालने की जरूरत क्या है। जरूरत यह है कि हम जो कुछ भी पढ़ रहे हैं ये इंडस्ट्री के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं। इंडस्ट्री में हम पानी की उपयोगिता जानते हैं। आप जानते हो कि इंडस्ट्री में बॉयलर का इस्तेमाल होता है। बॉयलर में पानी से स्टीम बनाते हैं। स्टीम जनरेट करने के बाद फिर हम बहुत सारे काम इंडस्ट्री के अंदर करते हैं। वहाँ पर हमको हार्ड वाटर नहीं चाहिए। तो यहाँ जो कुछ भी हम बात करेंगे वह इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से करेंगे कि हमको इंडस्ट्री में किस प्रकार का वाटर यूज करना चाहिए। वो वाटर हमारा सॉफ्ट होना चाहिए। हार्डनेस, अगर हार्डनेस लेस देन 60 ppm या सॉफ्ट वाटर, if the hardness is 60 to 80 you can say 60 to 120, moderate, moderate. And if the hardness is itna ppm, if the hardness is 120 to 180, highly hard water. So in this way, we can understand about the hardness of water and which water is suitable for using water in the boiler. And therefore, the water sample which is used in boiler, that is called as the boiler feed water. So boiler feed water should be minimum hardness, means should have minimum concentration of calcium and magnesium ion. We shall discuss about the unit of the hardness later on. So first of all, here we have to discuss about the types of the hardness. Types of the hardness. Types of hardness. Types of hardness. हार्डनेस कितने प्रकार के होते हैं? कहता है 2 टाइप्स. There are 2 types of hardness. Types of hardness. Number 1, temporary hardness. Second, permanent hardness. Temporary hardness and permanent hardness. This temporary hardness, it is created by calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate and means calcium bicarbonate, if the calcium bicarbonate dissolve in water, magnesium bicarbonate dissolve in water, then the hardness is created, no doubt. So what type of the hardness? This is the temporary hardness. Why we say temporary hardness? Because simply we can remove the hardness by boiling water. पानी को आप उबाल दो, हार्डनेस खत्म हो जाएगी. कैसे खत्म हो जाएगी अभी हम बात करेंगे, क्योंकि कैल्शियम बाइकार्बोनेट को पानी में घुला हुआ है, इसको आप उबाल देंगे तो यह कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट में परिवर्तित हो जाएगा और कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट जो है अघुलनशील है, इनसॉल्युबल इन वाटर है, वो नीचे सेटल डाउन करेगा, रिमूव इट, हार्डनेस विल बी रिमूव. So removal of hardness means removal of the calcium ion or removal of the magnesium ion. Very simple. You should keep in your mind the hardness is because of the calcium and magnesium ion. Removal of the hardness means removal of the calcium and magnesium ion, or you can minimize the concentration of calcium and magnesium ion. So this is all about the hardness and removal of the hardness. So this temporary hardness, it is created by the presence of calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. So permanent hardness means we cannot remove the hardness by simple boiling. It requires a specific instrument. एक विशेष प्रकार के यंत्र के द्वारा, टेक्निक के द्वारा जब हम हार्डनेस दूर करते हैं तो वो हार्डनेस हमारी परमानेंट हार्डनेस है। और जैसे कि पानी के अंदर कैल्शियम के क्लोराइड डिजॉल्व है, you cannot remove calcium iodide by simple boiling water. You cannot remove calcium ion obtained from calcium sulfate. So we shall discuss the removal of the hardness by zeolite process, ion exchange process, Callaghan process, soda lime process. So there are different methods to remove the hardness of water. We shall discuss it later on. So first of all, we have to understand temporary hardness and permanent hardness. So someone can ask how temporary hardness can be removed by simple boiling or by adding lime, चूना, कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड। कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड आप डाल दो तो टेम्परेरी हार्डनेस दूर हो जाएगा। तो कैसे आप दिखा सकते हो? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई कैन एक्सप्लेन हाउ टेम्परेरी हार्डनेस means hardness created by bicarbonate of the calcium and bicarbonate of the magnesium can be removed. So just see here, calcium bicarbonate, this change calcium carbonate plus H2O, calcium carbonate plus H2O and carbon dioxide. Boil it in water. Boil it, what will happen? Calcium bicarbonate will break, giving calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is insoluble, अघुलनशील है पानी में, नीचे बैठ गया। You can filter and remove calcium. Now process is to remove the calcium ion present in water. It is dissolved in water. You can change, after boiling it will change into calcium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Now if there is a magnesium bicarbonate in water, magnesium bicarbonate, what will happen? Here you can write boil. What will happen? You will get magnesium carbonate plus H2O plus CO2. Now this magnesium carbonate, this is the magnesium carbonate. This magnesium carbonate will change magnesium carbonate plus H2O. What will happen? 2H2O, you will get magnesium hydroxide, insoluble, magnesium hydroxide. So magnesium hydroxide plus H2O. So this magnesium hydroxide is insoluble. Filter it, you will remove the magnesium ion from the water. So in this way, very simply, temporary hardness of the water can be removed, but we cannot remove permanent hardness. So permanent hardness will be removed by certain technique, and we shall discuss later on. Now measurement of the hardness, measurement of the hardness, हार्डनेस को आप अभी आपने देखा कि कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हो। हार्डनेस ऑफ वाटर किस टर्म में कैलकुलेट करते हो? तो कैलकुलेशन ऑफ हार्डनेस, calculation of hardness. Hardness is calculated in terms of calcium carbonate equivalent, calcium carbonate equivalent. Suppose I say hardness is 10 ppm. What does it mean? It means it is equal to 10 milligram per liter calcium carbonate equivalent. So this is the amount of the calcium carbonate. So always you have to remember that hardness of water is calculated in terms of the calcium carbonate equivalent. Equivalent weight of calcium carbonate is 50. Equivalent weight of calcium carbonate. Molecular weight 100 is molecular weight of calcium carbonate. So in this way, this ppm means ppm मतलब part per million, part per million ppm, part per million means how much part of the calcium carbonate is present in 1 million of the water. 10 to power 6. 1 million means 10 to power 6. Simply we can say thus ppm, 1 ppm it is equal to 1 milligram per liter. 1 ppm is equal to 1 milligram per liter. It is equal to 0.1 degree French. This is another unit. This is another unit of the hardness of water. Equal to 0.07 degree Clark. This is another. Clark means the concentration, 1 grain of the calcium carbonate equivalent is dissolved in 1 gallon of the water. So the amount will come in the terms of the Clark. So these are the units in which we can calculate hardness of water, that is the ppm. ppm means 1 milligram per liter or 0.1 degree French or 0.07 degree centigrade. So this is the very simple concept regarding the hardness of water. Next time we shall calculate numerically the amount of the calcium salt or magnesium salt, that is the hardness of water. So we shall calculate total hardness, one temporary hardness, second is the permanent hardness. Sum of the temporary and permanent hardness will give you the total hardness. So there are some numericals and you should be very clear about, and yeah, you will find that numericals are very easy and very easily you can calculate if you try your best. So in this way we close this discussion today, and we shall again discuss about the calculation of hardness of water. Thank you. Thank you.